Welcome back to Detroit Tigers Daily. The first game of this Rockies series was supposed to be tonight, but it got canceled and it will be made up in a doubleheader against them Thursday. And in order to have something to talk about, I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a throwback to when Miguel Cabrera, Miggy, got his 3,000th hit. And I did this because he did it against the Rockies and did it in the first game of a doubleheader against them, which I thought was kind of funny and fitting for what this series is going to be. And we all remember how he got it, right? You know, it wasn't on some crazy home run or, a liner into the corner that he legged out for a triple. No, it was just a nice little grounder that made its way into the outfield, and he got his 3,000th hit. And I think it's cool about that game, seeing all the fans celebrating it, all the players going nuts. But the one thing that always stuck with me was Jose Iglesias immediately going up to congratulate him, giving him a hug. They were teammates in the early 2010s when Jose Iglesias played shortstop for the Tigers. And I'll always remember him playing for the Tigers. He had some really good plays that I always remembered when I was a lot younger. And, it's just cool to see him in that moment. And it's cool to see that he's still in the league, honestly, because it has been a while for sure. The Tigers ended up winning this game 13-0. I believe Torque hit a home run in this game. And it's just funny because no one remembers this game for the Tigers beating the Rockies 13-0, right? I mean, obviously, because the storyline is Miggy getting his 3,000th hit, which, as it should be. And what's crazy is this game was only 3 years ago, but the lineup looks so different than what it's like today. There's no Riley Green, there's no Colt Keith, there's no Dylan Dingler, there's no Trey Sweeney or whoever. Honestly, other than Torkelson and I guess Akil Baddoo, but he hasn't really been playing for the Tigers. He's still in the system, but you don't really see him as much. It's just crazy to me that it looks so different in just a couple of years. Skubal pitched in this game, and he did a good job. He threw 6 scoreless innings, gave up only 5 hits, no walks, and had 6 strikeouts. And, that's a great performance, right? And we kind of expect that out of Skubal now. But, this was a time when he wasn't really known for being this great of a pitcher, right? Now he's won the Cy Young. He's cemented himself as arguably the best pitcher in MLB right now. But that was not the case a couple of years ago. It's just crazy that 3 years ago, all that we really had to celebrate as fans were Miggy's milestones, right? When he got 500 home runs, 3,000 hits. Those are the 2 big milestones that we were all hoping he would get. And there wasn't really much else to celebrate because, in 2022, there were some expectations that we might make that next step up, but didn't even win 70 games. And you fast forward to today, the Tigers have the best record in the American League. Our lineup has been very dangerous at points. Our starting rotation has been mostly elite. And we have a lot to look forward to as this year progresses. And I don't know, I'm just excited. But yeah, this was definitely a moment that I'll always remember when he got number 3,000. But I remember it taking a long time too. So thought I would do a little bit of a throwback going into this Rockies series. Thank you for listening, and go Tigers!